Alright, good morning. I was gonna record for you guys on the way home from bringing Faith to school, but I didn't lose it. I forgot my phone here at home. I have an important doctor's appointment today, but I need to clean up the house before I even go because it's literally irritating my brain. I'm gonna start in the living room. Those dishes are from last night. I also need to change my hoodie because I have cat fur all over me from the cats. And the hoodie I want to wear is in here. This is the laundry that my husband did yesterday. So I'm going to bring that in here. But actually, I should probably just dump it on the bed because I do have to fold it all. Give me a second. Hold on. You're on a pillow right now. Don't get it twisted. I'm still in a ton of pain. If you saw my TikTok yesterday, yeah, I still hurt. So my lower back, how do I word this? My whole hips, my shoulders, whole spine, all hurts so bad. It also doesn't help that it's freezing outside. But I'm going to change my hoodie and I'll give you an overview of everything I have to take care of today. First things first, I want to thank you guys for clicking on my video today. Hey, what's up? I'm Liz. This is a lifestyle mom tent channel. If you're new here, I am a full-time blue-collar working mom outside of the home, and we're an apartment living family, if you couldn't tell by our spaces or by our wall unit. We also reside in New England, so if that piqued your interest, I highly suggest you subscribe, turn your post notifications on to all. That way you know whenever I upload. And I'm kicking things off with cleaning the living room. I needed to tackle it. You're going to notice that this video is over the span of 2 different days because after my appointment, I kind of talk about what the appointment is and what happens during it without giving too many details, but I had a pretty harsh, brain fog, tailspin, kind of trying to process everything while, what happened at my appointment. So it was one of those where I was just like, what do I do? And I kind of just spent the rest of, the little time I had between getting home, folding laundry, making myself some lunch, and then going to get my kids from school, just to focus on myself a little bit, which is something I don't do, but I have been trying to do, which is good. Don't forget yourself. That's one tip I can give you. If you are a first-time mom, if you are a stay-at-home mom, if you're a working mom, don't forget yourself. Make time for self-care because it truly helps you mentally. And also, this video is not generally one of my fully reset videos. This is over the span, like I already said, over 2 days, so it's more of a reset vlog. Here in this clip, I was on the phone with my best friend, Amanda, if you're watching this, I love you. She lives in Florida, specifically a suburb of Miami, so we only see each other every couple of years, and I love her. We've known each other for 25 plus years, and we're kindred spirits in a way, and we understand each other so much. I was trying to just decompress as to what was going on on the day, and then she was doing the same with me. So it really worked well. If you have somebody like that in your life, whether it's just your spouse or if you have a close friend that is like that for you, use them as a tool to help you with you don't have a lot of ways to communicate the way that you feel. This is really something that I can share with you from like person to person, not just woman or mom to mom. Really utilize that tool, because you don't know when you're going to have a meaningful conversation with a person, especially if you lack a lot of social relationships with people. If you are primarily like at home, or even if you work with other people, say like for me example, I work in manufacturing, but we don't really talk to each other because there's not a lot of people in the company I work for. So it's one of those like catch-22s where yeah, I work with a lot of other people, but we don't actually like talk to each other because we wear headphones all the time, especially when we're working. So we just come in, we do our jobs, and we leave. So if you have that chance to talk to another person and to decompress and just sit down and have a conversation, it truly helps like lessen the load on your mind. Well, that appointment just took a turn that I didn't expect. So I saw rheumatology. I saw my doctor, and there is a possibility that I could potentially have a autoimmune issue that my blood work doesn't necessarily like point to, but everything is very everything points to it. All my symptoms point to it. I looked into it and it freaked me out because the basis of it is that I may or may not have to have a certain procedure done, but I have to go to Boston for it, and a little freaked out by the possibility that I have to have that done. He gave me some good things, and then also there was negatives. It wasn't all like, basically he's just trying to help me live a comfortable life, or like a more comfortable life than I have right now, because it's he can tell that I'm in a lot of pain without even asking me, and all of the points in my body that I have debilitating pain all point to the like root cause that he gave me. And I told him I had the inability to work this week because of the joint pain that I'm having, because it's primarily in my shoulders, and my hips hurt really bad. So it's definitely affecting me more than I think he
realized it would, unfortunately, and there's not really anything I can do about it.
I do want to preface, I'm not sharing my personal stuff to just like complain about it. I'm giving you real life, because that's the constant that's happening right now, is I'm learning a whole new way of like what I thought was normal in life isn't actually normal, with being in debilitating pain every day. So that's why I'm sharing a lot of this. And if you are also somebody that's going through something like this as well, I feel you and I am here for you.
Alright, happy Saturday. Continuing this day, whatever it is, a vlog, a thing. I don't know. Sometimes I don't know what to call these things. So I'm on my way to go pick up a piece of furniture that I'm getting for free off of Facebook Marketplace. I'm so excited because this is one of the last few pieces that I actually need for my kids' room. And then after I pick that up, hence why my back seat is empty. After I go pick that up, I have to go get some chalk paint because I'm gonna paint it. Yeah, I'm super excited about it. And the kids are really excited about it too, because one of them has a winter party today, and she is going to, she's gonna go there today while like me and her sister are at home. That just made no sense. Why did I say it like that? Okay, so my youngest, this piece of furniture is for her. She's been asking about a desk for a long time, and I think I mentioned it in my part 3 of the girls' bedroom refresh. I found a desk. It is an older desk. It's a veneer desk with similar to the dresser that I found on Facebook Marketplace for free. I am really big on finding things for free on Facebook Marketplace, because if it's free, it's for me, and then I can flip it and use it in my house. That's how we found an old hutch that we had. We actually let my mom's across the street neighbor, she uses it. So Jody, if you watch this, you're welcome for that hutch that my husband found. It's beautiful. That used to be our pantry. It used to be our coffee bar. But now I have the old hutch that I got from one of our neighbors. That's our coffee bar. And I actually got rid of the top. No, the top of it is at my sister's house. And that's just stored away. And then, what else did I get from Facebook Marketplace? That 3-basket hanging shelf, that's also at my sister's house, because we don't have any room for it in our kitchen the way that it's set up. Especially with having another cat and things like that. And then our pantry is actually a bookcase that we got from our friends, because where she was working, they closed down that office, so they need to get rid of all the furniture, so I got that there. And I'm trying to think what else I got. My dresser is a dresser that we actually got from our friends that I refinished. I painted it white. Oh, I should have gone that way. That's fine, I can go this way. Yeah, so that dresser was something we got from a friend, and I refinished it white and got the handles off of the long handles I got off of Amazon's the poles, the knobs I got from Home Depot, and it's the same poles that I have in my kitchen. I love them, absolutely love them. And Faith's dresser I got off of Facebook Marketplace. My husband's dresser I got off of Facebook Marketplace. My chair in the living room I got off of Facebook Marketplace. If you can't tell, like Facebook Marketplace, but it's because you can find a lot of good stuff for free or like little to nothing. My chair I paid $40 for, and that's a $400 chair. So granted, the cats have ripped it to shreds and I need a new one, but it's lasted 2.5 years. So I think it's pretty good that I've had that chair for this long. The jewelry armoire in the kids' room I got off of Facebook Marketplace for free. That piece of furniture, I looked it up because I wanted to know what it actually looked like, and it's originally like a dark wood color, and the flowers are MDF appliques that the brand that made it put it on it, and that's well over a $2,000 piece that I got for free. So yeah, if you're ever curious, go onto Facebook Marketplace and try and find stuff for free, because you're gonna find it at little to nothing, and it's gonna be amazing. Like, I saw a Pottery Barn coffee table that I really wanted to buy, but then my husband would probably yell at me for buying, because I mean, our coffee table's broken, like kind of breaking. It's, needless to say, we've had it for 8 years. When did we get the tan living room set? Our couches used to be like a tannish beige color. When I first started YouTube, we actually had the other couches. We had a long couch and a love seat, and then we gave them to his dad, and we got the couch that we have, which is called Grace, oddly enough, because our daughter's name is Grace. And we only had the couch for the longest time, and then I got a chair, and it just kind of works well for us. I would really love to have another sectional. Sorry if it's really loud. There's a lot of snow and sand on the ground, because we got like 5 inches of snow last night. Sorry, I had to shut my podcast off. Anywho, but yeah, that desk I got for free today. So cute. Yeah, my daughter's gonna go nuts. It's perfect size. Perfect size. I'm pretty sure that's actually a kid's desk. So, and since one side's open, this makes it like amazing. So, I didn't know how tall that was gonna be. Now I do not have to move her shelves. Oh, she's gonna be so excited. And it looks like I would have to, if I replace the hardware, it's only 3 pulls and 3 knobs. So that makes my life so much easier. So now, on our way to go to Walmart.
Now, don't get it twisted. I am in a lot of pain. I brought this in. I am cleaning it. I am painting it. And I do move a lot of things around, like you saw me do with the chair in the living room. I am a very well able-bodied woman, and I talk about that a lot. But I don't ask for help. This is something that I do have to actually start doing now. And it's something that I'm not used to doing because don't like asking people for help, and it really bugs some people, a lot of people actually, that I don't ask for help. Even if I do need it, I will end up figuring out what I need to do if there's certain situations that arise that I need, like say I need help. But if I don't ask for it, I will figure out a way to complete the task at hand or figure out the problem at hand. That being said, that is something that I will have to start learning how to do in the future because of what is going on health-wise. I will start needing more help, and I've definitely started relying on my girls a lot because it's primarily, I solo parent basically on the weekends. Friday through Sunday, it's just me and the kids until my husband gets home from work, and he works really long hours Friday through Sunday, and I work first shift Monday through Thursday. So it's one of those things where it's a trade-off, yes, where we don't need childcare, but also it stinks for me because I solo parent on the weekends, and we do have a lot of stuff that we do. We have Girl Scouts, we have dance, we have just any other activities, and I'm the primary social parent out of the two of us when it comes to the kids' friends and things like that. So I am the one that schedules a lot of the things for our girls to do during the week and on the weekends. That way they always have things to do. And this is going to be one of those things where it's going to shift in the future when it comes to our dynamic, if you will, because my husband will have to start helping a little more, if you will, and maybe by that time he will be working during the day, like Monday through Thursday or Monday through Friday, and not on the weekends, so he'll be there with me. But by that time our kids will be older, so there will be less strain on me, which will be great because then I'll have more time for my body to focus on resting and healing, while still be like resting while in pain and just trying to avoid any flares and stuff like that. And it's a new norm that I'm trying to get my brain to understand well before it happens, because a lot of it is a mental shift, and there can be an issue with just people in itself if they are diagnosed with certain autoimmune issues or just any disease in general, or any illness or virus or anything. A lot of people take it to heart and they don't understand how mentally it affects you more than physically. And some people might not understand that statement, but I'm looking at it the same way that I looked at my gastric bypass surgery, is that I went in knowing that it was fully mental and not physical. And I needed to understand that I am going to mentally change more than physically change. And the way that I understood that was I just told myself that every day. I'd look in the mirror, I'd give myself the positive affirmations, and I would just be like, hey, Liz, your brain is going to try and trick you to think that you want something, but you don't. Your stomach, your brain are going to try and sabotage you to let you fail, and you can't let that happen. Now I have to let my brain know, or just try and make myself understand mentally that I am going to start forgetting a lot more things. I am going to get a little weaker in my limbs, and I'm going to be in more pain when it comes to my joints, and the numbness is going to be there more, or I'm not going to be able to taste a lot of things, and just certain things like that. My skin's going to be super dry, I'm going to be groggy, and my chronic fatigue syndrome is going to worsen, just little things like that. And I'm trying to get over that mental boundary first before the anticipation of the physical changes that's going to happen. And if you are somebody that's going to go through like a surgery or anything medical, definitely take that approach. I'm not a doctor or anything. I'm just somebody that tries to understand every aspect of something before I go through it. That way the trauma surrounding it isn't as harsh. And I understood that more after experiencing postpartum depression with my second baby. And I didn't talk to anybody about my postpartum. I went through it by myself, and I just threw myself straight into work after my leave was done. And I went into manufacturing after I had her, and then went back to McDonald's and went back into manufacturing. It was a whole jazz, and I threw myself into work, and I shouldn't have done that. I really should have mentally prepared myself a little bit more for understanding what life was going to be like, and I didn't. And I definitely have grown since then, but there was a lot of challenges that I endured and a lot of trauma surrounding that I didn't understand until I fully had a moment, breathed, took a breath, wrote it down, and then I read it back to myself, and I was like, whoa. So if you mentally prepare yourself before going through anything, it will definitely help you in any way, shape, or form.
I swear that I'm sober, just listen, I miss you. And I know that I said all these things, but now when you're with her, I can see that you miss me. Just stay
So obviously you can tell there's this 4-drawer dresser thing that is in the next to Grace's bed. This was actually supposed to go into mine and my husband's closet for extra storage for our summer stuff that's underneath our bed, but I ended up taking the 2 nightstand ones that I got and I put those side by side in the closet. You're going to see it's going to be the last clip of this video. And Grace really needed a nightstand, somewhere to put her glasses, so I figured, you know what, I'm going to take all of her crew neck sweaters and I'm going to fold them. I'm going to put her blankets in the bottom drawer, and then she has all of her sensory, like, fidget toys in one drawer to help with her anxiety. So I was really happy that she was so on board with having an end table next to her bed. There's a little more furniture in their room, but since they have the space to do so, we are able to do it. Here I'm adding an extra hook. I was going to put 2 hooks on the wall for their backpacks, but I need to declutter the back of their door first with all the stuff off of it before figuring out exactly where I want their backpacks, because their dance bags are also on this wall, and so is Faith's performance team costumes. They're also hanging on the wall as well. So I'm trying to utilize as much space as I can while we're still living in this apartment, which we just surpassed our 10 years of living in this apartment and being a resident in the city we live in. So that was pretty cool that we surpassed that this past week. So we're really excited about that. We will be more excited about moving in the future, but I'm trying to utilize as much space as possible with all the stuff we have as our kids keep growing, as we have the 2 cats, you know, as we just go further and further into life, and just to try and make things better. That's the basis of that, really. But this is going to wrap up today's reset vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know there was a lot of like chatty moments in here, but there was some health updates, some cleaning, some all of the above. And I hope you guys have a great day, a Sunday, whenever you're watching this. Just family time for yourself. Take some relaxation time for yourself. And I will see you guys in my next one. Bye, everyone.
Still got your pearls.